I will call this council public hearing to order. Please stand for the pledge. Scott, would you lead us tonight, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Kathy, you roll, please.
Powell,
Here.
Hayes,
Here.
Barstow,
Here.
Lee, Hicken,
Here.
Walter,
Here.
Carter,
Here.
Okay, we have a quorum present. The purpose of this public hearing tonight is to consider the following application, rezoning application ZON-16-008. Michael Scharfenberger, NCM Realty Company, is requesting the rezoning of properties from PRO Professional Research Office and R20 Medium Density Residential to PRO Professional Research Office pursuant to Section 1217.10 of the Pataskala Code for property located at 72 North Hazelton Etna Road and 144 East Broad Street. And what do you got for me, Scott?
Thank you, sir. I decided to get a little bit fancy tonight, so if I could direct your attention to the monitors. So, and can you see the mouse over here on the golf course?
Yes.
I don't have a laser pointer. I forgot that part, so I'm not totally fancy. So down here, this rezoning is going to include two parcels. The first one is down here. Pataskala Oaks has multiple tracts. This tract here has part of the Pataskala Oaks facility on it. The other parcel is on 310. This is the Davis property. It has a single-family home and some out parcels up here. So if we look at the zoning map, the Pataskala Oaks parcel down here is split zone between PRO and R20. So right now, the back portion of the facility on that property is a non-conforming use. So this is what we've run into on multiple occasions on our zoning map where we have split zone property, which does cause an issue with how the property is being used. So one part of the request is that they rezone that entire parcel, that R20 portion to the PRO portion to make the nursing facility compliant with the zoning code. The other request is the Davis property on 310. The folks with Pataskala Oaks are looking at a potential expansion of the facility, and the first step in that process would be to get the proper zoning of that property in order to do the expansion. The property on the future land use map is designated for residential use. That being said, from staff's opinion, I don't see anyone going in, purchasing the property and constructing a new home on that based upon its location along Broad and 310, potentially with future widening of that corridor that even reduces the amount of usable space for a single-family residence, and plus you're going to have that traffic right in front. So the future land use map does designate it for residential, but looking at it from a planning and zoning perspective, I can't see people using it for a residential use. So with that, there's two, as I mentioned, there's two requests in this rezoning. The one is to correct the split zoning on the Pataskala Oaks property. The other one is to rezone the Davis property to PRO as part of a potential expansion. If the Pataskala Oaks folks were to proceed expanding their facility, this is the first step of arguably a four-step process. They would also be required to do a conditional use. They would also be required to submit for the Transportation Corridor Overlay District, both of which would be public processes through the BZA and the Planning and Zoning Commission, and that's when we would get the plans. At this point, they didn't go through the expense repair plans if the property wasn't going to be rezoned. So it's just kind of is this possible? And then if it is rezoned, then the next step will be submitting plans and going through the process. Following the TCOD application, should that be approved by the Planning and Zoning Commission, then they would need a zoning permit, then they could build or begin construction. So it's a four-step process. This is just the first step in the process. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions from council? And at this stage of the game, you're recommending or?
Recommending approval.
Okay.
Is that for both
Yeah.
zoning changes?
Okay, seeing no questions, any public comments concerning this piece of property? Yes, sir.
Yes, my name is Mike Scharfenberger, and I'm the applicant, and I just wanted to speak to the proposal to let you know that we are aware that this is kind of the first step in the process. We are faced with a situation with our facility where the needs of our residents over the many decades now that we've been there have changed. Consumers expect a different product than what we have there, and we feel it's important to improve our facilities so we can continue to meet the needs of the residents of the Pataskala area. And we want to have also additional services for them. We are committed to working with council and the committees that will be reviewing this and the neighboring residents in making sure that what we have planned for the site would be consistent with the use that we have now, would be harmonious for the neighborhood, and take any thoughts that they have into consideration.
Very good. Well, thank you
Thank
for your
you.
comments. I just need your address for the record, please. Your address?
My address is 7265 Kenwood Road, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45236.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Anything else? I don't see anything else. Any public comments? I would like to entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Barstow.
Second.
Seconded by Mrs. Carter. Discussion and roll.
Powell,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes.
Barstow.
Yes.
Lee, Picken,
Yes.
Walther,
Yes.
Carter.
Yes.
Okay, meeting adjourned. Next meeting at 7 o'clock.